So I've just fitted up the new crossmember from Castlemaine Rodshop. I did have a few issues with the slotted holes here for the transmission mount being too far forward. I contacted them and they assured me the one I had was the correct one. But for some reason, it just wasn't lining up with my setup. I mean, I'm running obviously the 400 and it was to suit the 400. But, you know, I'm running standard engine mount brackets, you know, factory K-frame and everything. But, yeah, it was about 20 mil out. So they had them stumped as well. But they were really good about it. And they sent me out essentially a custom one. I told them I wanted 20 mil back and the solid holes. And, yeah, looks good. And they sorted me out. So really happy with that. The body actually has provision for 2 extra threads, in the body. So the mount only came with, I think, the 2 holes there either side. So I just drilled it out to accept another hole. So 6 in total. Thought, why not? But yeah, pretty happy with it. Looks good. Fits really good. I'm running a standard engine mount in the back. Time to get the new tail shaft fitted up. So I'm looking at the new tail shaft from GJ Drivelines and it looks bloody good to me. Alright, so this is the V6 tail shaft that came out of the car originally. I sent it to Matt at GJ Drivelines to modify for me and he's done a really good job. So it has a billet Turbo 400 Gibson yoke, a new uni, new center bearing and new rear uni, and obviously balance to suit. He modified the front half of the shaft to suit my my measurements that I needed. There is a bit of a trick to that on where you measure, so please contact them to, you know, ensure that you're measuring it from the right spot, because once you get a measurement, that's the shaft you've bought. So don't stuff it up essentially. But they're really good. It's easy to do. Let's get it in. Alright, I'm under the car on my trusty blue woolen rug that's been with me for many years under cars. I'm just slightly too big to get under this thing on a roller, being 6'2" tall, so it's the next best thing I have until I bite the bullet and get myself a hoist one of these days. So just fitted up the tail shaft, as you can see. No issues, fitted up beautifully. I'm still running the factory style center bearing support. That I see a lot of LS guys running, you know, that setup on much bigger horsepower motors than mine. And I guess they don't seem to have a problem with it, so I should hopefully be fine. Front half, the length was perfect, what I measured, versus what they gave me back, fit really well. And the engagement in the back of the transmission is really nice. So yeah, pretty happy with it. I think GJ Drivelines do like carbon fiber shafts, any modifications you need, so they're really helpful. Definitely use them again. Alright, so my new 3-inch Manta system has arrived from Performance Exhaust in Knoxfield. Let's open it up and have a look. Okay, finally got this thing unwrapped. It was a bastard with all that shrink wrapping, but I'm glad they did it because it looks awesome. No damage or chips of paint or anything. Looks well made. It's got Manta on the mufflers. Welds look good. Paint looks really good. Yeah, so pretty happy actually. It comes with bolts, gaskets, some flange gasket goo, a couple of stickers. So this is the 3-inch straight through system, dual muffler system in mild steel. You can get this system without the rear muffler, so just straight through, but I decided to leave it in. You can also get them in stainless steel as well, which I think ups the price by like $600, so didn't go that far. It fit really well. Plenty of clearance everywhere over the diff. The only issue I had is the first muffler they sent me, center muffler, sorry. It has an exhaust hanger off the side here. There was pretty much fouling on the lower control arm body mount. And I contacted them, and apparently there's a slight discrepancy between the exhaust being hung on that side versus the exhaust being hung on the back, which is where mine is. There's a bit of a difference between VP bodies apparently. So They ended up sending me out a second one, which is this one here, with no hanger on it at all. And they sent me out a couple of extra exhaust hanger sticks. So I'm just going to pretty much install it where I need it to be, which is fine. They're really good about it too, so no issues there. It has saved me a lot of work having to do the back setup. I'm actually going to do a second video on the exhaust build, because I'll show you how I'm going to do everything, you know, in more detail. I'm using Pacemaker 5000 headers that I've obviously chopped the ends off, and it'll be a dual 2.5-inch system all the way back to a merge. I'm probably going to cut this around here, I think, into a merge collector, but I'll go into more detail a bit later with that one.